Good day, students. Welcome to our English class. So before we start or move on, I just want to remind you to keep your microphones muted during our discussion. Also, utilize our chat box over there. If you can see our chat box when you want to participate in class or when your microphone is not functioning, you can use the chat box. Utilize the chat box. Also, when your mic is actually in a good state, you can participate in class using your microphone. So I encourage you to actually use it most of the time to participate in our class. Are you good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for your responses. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, can you see the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we have a question. How are you feeling today? Okay, so before we actually proceed to our lesson proper, so I just want to ask, how are you feeling today, my students? So to answer this, you have to complete the statement, I feel. So to complete the statement, you have to choose among the emotions that I provided, okay? So you choose according to what you feel right now. Okay, so first I will ask you, how are you feeling today? Then you might answer, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel excited, or I feel angry. Oh, so I hope you're nobody's angry or sad right now, but you are allowed to feel whatever you are feeling today, right now. So when you are having negative emotions, you can stand up, release the tension, and then breathe in and breathe out, and then return to class. Okay? So who wants to volunteer to try this out? Anyone?
Ma'am, I wanted to go first.
Okay, Lois.
Okay.
How are you feeling today, Lois?
Today, I feel happy.
Wow, that's great. So Lois said that she felt happy today. So I'm happy that one of my students is in a good mood for this lesson. Okay. What are you feeling, Jillian? How are you feeling today?
I feel sad today.
Wait, I did not catch your answer. Lois, can you repeat what Jillian just said?
Yes, ma'am. I think Jillian said that she felt sad today.
Oh, Jillian, I'm sorry you felt that way. Uh, but I hope that during the discussion it somehow lighten up your mood. Is that okay with you? I hope you're somehow coping up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope Jillian feels lighten up during the discussion. Okay. So right now I feel really excited to teach you this lesson because it is interesting, but it is also confusing. But I assure you that at the end of the lesson, you will find it uh, um, understandable and you will learn a lot from it. Okay? So that is all for this activity. But before we actually move on, uh, I just want to ask you students, to guess what our lesson is for today. Anyone? Based on our activity. Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Am I being heard po?
Yes, Lois.
Can I answer po?
Yes, you can.
I think our lesson for today will be about the reported or reporting speech po.
Oh, that's right. You're right there. So our lesson for today is about the types of reported speech. So the answers that you provided earlier are examples of the types of reported speech. So the types of reported speech are actually direct speech and reported speech. So the example of direct speech are the ones you provided. That is, I feel happy and I feel sad. While the reported speech is the one that I repeated to you, right? That is, for Lois's answer is, uh, Lois said that she felt happy today. That is an example of reported speech. So to further understand what is the difference between the direct speech and the reported speech, let us see some examples. So here I presented, or I have given you another example of a direct speech. Uh, can somebody read the example?
Hello, ma'am.
Anyone?
Am I being heard?
Yes. Yes, Lois, you are being heard.
Okay po. I feel sick.
Can you read it with feelings like the sick person in the picture here? Read it
Yes,
again with
ma'am.
feelings.
I'll try my best.
Okay,
Okay. I feel sick.
that's good. So as you can see here, our friend is not feeling well, is currently in a really bad state. So yes, so here, this is an example of a direct speech. So can anyone read the definition of what a direct speech is? Jillian?
Direct speech is words that people say.
Yes, so a direct speech is the actual words that people say. So usually, a direct speech has quotation mark, as you can see here. Now let's further study what is the structure of this direct speech. So I want to ask you, what is the main verb of this direct speech? Anyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Lois? Uh, are you Lois? Yes.
Yes po. Is
Okay.
it feel po, ma'am, the verb?
Yes. Okay. Lois is right. The main verb here is the verb to feel. Then another question. In what tense is the verb to feel is or is in? Anyone?
Is it in present tense?
Yes, that's right. The verb to feel is in the present tense. So a verb in the present tense is an action that is currently happening, or it is repeatedly happening. Okay. So in a direct speech, remember that these are the words that uh, these are the actual words that people say. And usually it has a quotation mark. Then the verb here is in the present tense. Okay? Do you understand that? Are you good with that?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one. Okay, so we have another text here about a conversation between two persons. So we have here the lady who was talking with the sick person earlier, and then she is talking with another guy. Maybe this guy is around their neighborhood. So can anyone please read the the conversation between these two?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I am
I,
being heard.
yes, you are.
I'm worried about Luke. He said that he felt sick. Oh my, I hope he gets well soon.
That's good. That's good. That's very good. Jillian, is that Jillian?
Yes po.
Okay. So, as you can see here, I highlighted this sentence, right? Can you see it?
Yes,
Can you see?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes
So,
po.
so this sentence is an example of a reported speech. So, a reported speech is used to describe what someone said at an earlier point of time. Okay, I put emphasis there, at an earlier point of time. So if the direct speech is the words that people say, or the actual words that a person said, in the reported speech, the direct speech is being described by the person that that someone has reported to. Okay. Now, like what we did in the direct speech, let's study the structure of this reported speech. So, what is the main verb of this reported speech? Anyone?
Uh, is it said?
Yes. So the main verb of this reported speech is not the verb, the main verb of that direct sentence, that direct speech that earlier, which is the main verb, or the verb uh, to feel. But here, the main verb of the reported speech is the verb to say. Now, what else can you notice from this reported speech? The difference in the structure of the reported speech. Anyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Lois?
Is it the change of intenses po?
Yes, so the verb the verb tense in the reported speech uh has a there is a change of tenses in the uh verbs of this reported speech. So what is the verb tense of the verb in the reported speech? Lois,
Hello, ma'am. Can you repeat the question po?
what is uh, the verb tense of the verb used in the reported speech?
The tense.
Yes, the verb tense.
He said that he felt sick. Is it in the present tense po? Wait pala. No,
Mm,
it's in the past po pala. Past tense.
yes, so if in the direct speech, the verb tense is in the present tense, the verb tense in the reported speech is not in the present tense, but it is in the past tense. So, as you can see in the definition of reported speech, it is used to describe what someone said at an earlier point in time. Okay? So, are you clear with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, let's proceed.
Yes.
So, here again
Ma'am.
is the examples that we tackled earlier in the direct speech and reported speech. So I want you to study and think about the differences and the changes that happened in these two reported speeches, and later we will shift to another platform to thoroughly discuss the differences and the changes between the two types of reported speech. Okay, are we good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 to 3 minutes to
Yes po.
study and think about the differences and changes in the speech. Okay. Okay, let me just um, stop sharing this slide and share another window. Hello class, is the other window visible on your end?
Yes, ma'am. Visible po.
Thank you. So just study the differences and the changes between the two examples, okay? Hello class, are you done? Hello?
Hello po.
Are you done studying the text? The two examples?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's proceed. So here I am using now a virtual whiteboard. So I divided the whiteboard into two. So we have here the direct speech. Example is I feel sick. And the example of the reported speech, he said that he felt sick. So let's thoroughly study the structure, the different structure between the direct speech and the reported speech examples. Okay, so earlier we said that that the main verb of the direct speech was, what was the main verb of the direct speech again?
Feel po, ma'am.
Yes, feel. While in the reported speech, what is the main verb? Okay, class, what is the main verb in the reported speech here in the example?
Is it said po?
Yes, it was. Okay. So what rule can you conclude from this, let's say, the change of verbs when converting direct speech into reported speech? Anyone?
Hello, ma'am. Can I answer po?
Yes, you can.
I think that if we want to say something in the reported speech, we can just add the verb said.
Yes. So, oops. So the number one rule when you are converting direct speech to reported speech is that you always add the reporting verb. Okay? Next. Now, earlier, we identified the tense of the main verbs of the two types of speeches, the examples of the two types of speeches. So what is the tense of the main verb in the direct speech? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yes?
is present tense.
Yes, it was present tense. While here, the tense here we said was
Past tense po.
yes, past tense. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Tense. So what can we conclude? What rule can we conclude from this change of tenses when converting from direct speech to reported speech? The change of tenses.
Back shifting in the sentence.
Okay, can you explain what backshifting
Ah,
is?
from direct speech, it is now in the reported speech.
Again?
From direct speech, I. In the reported speech, it is he.
Mm,
From present
it's
tense or
okay.
naging past.
Okay.
Just a try.
Again. Okay, at least you tried. But that's a good guess, you know. But what do you think backshifting is? Lois, do you have any idea?
I think, ma'am, there is a switch from the tenses po.
Switch? Yeah, what kind of switching?
From the present tense to past tense po.
Yes, so when you are backshifting, you are like going back in time, right? So here, the tense, when you are converting a direct speech to a reported speech, you are backshifting or backshifting the time of the verb. You get that? Okay.
Yes po.
So what else do you notice between the changes or the differences between the examples of these two speeches, these two types of speeches? Anyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Lois?
Is it in the change of pronouns po? The changing of pronouns?
Yes,
From
there is
first
a
person
change.
to the third person po.
Yes, so there is a change of pronouns. So here in the direct speech, the pronoun here is in the while in the reported speech, the pronoun here is in the third person. There. So, okay. So the last rule is we change the pronoun. And we are going to convert a direct speech to a reporting speech. Okay. Okay. Do you guys understand that? Do you have any questions regarding the rules of converting direct speech to reported speech? Any
None, ma'am.
questions? Okay. Now let us move to another board that I made. Okay. In this part, we are going to form a reported speech, right? So here, even though we already learned, or let's say opened the rules of how to make a reported speech, um, from a direct speech to reported speech, now you are going to use this rule to explain this example again. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes po.
Okay, do are there any volunteers who want to try to explain this one, the formation of the reported speech? Anyone? You'll just use the the rules here.
Okay, ma'am. Can I try po?
Okay, Lois.
The first thing that I observed in these sentences is first the adding of the reporting verb said.
Yes.
Am I going to continue po?
Yes. Please continue.
Okay, and then the second one is the uh wait, backshifting of tense.
Yes, the back shifting
Okay po. And then the third one is the changing of pronoun from I to he.
from I to he. Yeah, that's
Yes
correct.
po.
Okay, here guys, you can also use a name instead of the pronoun. Okay, so let's use the name Luke, since the name of the person in the example earlier in the direct speech was named Luke. So you can use uh, the name here, the name Luke, instead of using a pronoun. Okay. Then another thing, you can also omit this one. The dot here is actually optional. So our sentence can be, our reported sentence can be this one. Said he felt sick. So here it is still correct, despite that there is no that. So it is optional to use that in a reported speech. Are you clear with that, guys?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Yes
clear
po.
for
Okay.
me.
So let's go back to the PowerPoint. So are there any questions so far?
No questions po.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for responding. Okay, let's move back to our PowerPoint. Okay, so is the PowerPoint visible on your end?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible
Okay,
po.
thank you. Oh, is it moving?
Yes po.
Okay. Okay. We'll just recap what we have just tackled earlier. So in the direct speech, the main verb here, to feel, is in the present simple tense, and usually the direct speech has quotation marks. While in the reported speech, uh, there should always be, or you should always add the reporting verb said. Okay? And the reported verb is in the past tense. Also, you can also, here in the direct speech, you can also use third person pronouns. Okay? So when you use a third person pronoun in this sentence, for example, he feels sick. So when you are going to convert to reported speech, there is no change in the pronoun. I mean, the pronoun used in the reported speech is still in the third person. Okay? So here in the direct speech, he feels sick. Uh, when it is converted into a reported speech, it is still he said he felt sick. Okay? Is it are you good with that? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So again, how to form a reported speech. So here we have the pronoun he. So you can also change that into a name. So example, look. And then here we have the reporting verb, and then the optional that. And then the message of the direct speech, or this is the statement of what the person said. Okay, so here there is a change of pronoun, the shifting of tense, so from present tense to past tense, then the remaining information of the message. So here I just provided a let's say an illustration so you can better understand. So here the subject is look, and then the reporting verb said, and then the optional that, and then subject again, but we don't use the name of the speaker, but we instead use the pronoun, his pronoun. So since the person is a boy, a man, so we use the pronoun he. And then then verb after that, the verb here is in the past simple, and then we provide the rest of the message or the rest of the sentence of that direct speech. Okay? So here we have other examples. So here is a direct speech. So I'm gonna read it. So your house is really beautiful. So can anyone convert this into a reported speech?
She said that my house is really beautiful.
Yes, that's right. So what Jillian just answered is she added the here. She added the reporting verb said. She um she also used the optional that, and then she also changed the pronoun. So from your to my. So since she is a girl, the speaker is a girl, then we use the pronoun she. And there's no name provided, so we just use the pronoun she, okay? And or you can use the second example. So if the person or the speaker is speaking to uh, let's say the reporter, the speaker is speaking to the reporter, that is also the owner of the house, and that reporter reports to a member of that household. So here the pronoun is used, not my, but the pronoun here is our. So the next example. Okay. I want to go to Boracay. So can anyone convert this direct speech into a reported speech?
Hello, ma'am. Can I try po?
Yes, you can.
Is this a he po ba? He? So he said that he wanted to go to Boracay.
That is correct. Okay.
Okay. Or it can be a she po. She said that she wanted to go to Boracay.
Okay. Both of your answer is correct because there is no context here. So we are just going to like randomly guess what is the pronoun of this speaker. So Lois used both of the pronouns to refer to the speaker, and she also used the said, the reporting verb, said, that, and then the, let's say, the shifting of the verb from present to past. Or you can also use the second one, the second example, without the that. Okay? Now we have here another conversation. So can anybody read the text? Jillian, can you read the text for us?
Yes po.
Okay.
Hey Betty, where do you want to go after class? I want to go to the library. To the library after class.
Okay, continue.
What did Betty say? Betty told me that she wanted to go to the library after class.
Okay, as you have noticed here, class, the reported speech here looks a bit different than the previous reported speeches. So what do you think is the change in this reported speech, and what is its difference from the previous reported speech that we have tackled? Anyone?
Hello, ma'am. Can I answer po?
Yes, you can.
So I think the reporting verb changed from said to tell or told po.
Again.
The reporting verb changed from said to tell or told.
That's almost close, but the right explanation here is in the previous examples of reported speeches that we have tackled. We used the reporting verb. What was the reporting verb that we were using?
Said po.
Said. Now, in this reported speech, what is the reporting verb that we use? That is used rather.
Told.
Told. Yes. So okay. So here in this reported speech, we can also use the reporting verb tell. Okay. So actually, both of the reporting verb uh, can have can serve or can create a meaning that is actually the same, but the only difference is in its grammatical structure. So what do you think is the difference between the two reporting reporting verbs used in this example? Anyone?
Hello,
What do
ma'am.
you, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, I think the first sentence has an object me, Betty told me, and the second sentences doesn't have any object po.
That's right. So when you are going to use the verb told or to tell in as a reporting speech in a in a no, when you are going to use the verb to tell or told in a reported speech, it is a must that it is followed by a or by an object. Okay, while in uh, the verb or reporting verb said, it is not required to be followed by a object. Okay, is that good with you? Do you understand it?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, so also depending on the context, let's say that Betty did not only tell that she wanted to go to the library after class to a single person, to the guy earlier. So let's say that she also told that to her friends, to her group of friends there, that she is going to the library after class. So it can be that Betty told us, which is her friends, that she wanted to go to the library after class. Or it can be that it was her friends that told her that they wanted to go to the library after class. Okay? So it actually depends on the context. So you have to be very careful when you are converting a direct speech to a reported speech. Uh, you have to be aware of the context, okay? So that you report the exact meaning of the uh, original or the direct speech. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yes po.
Okay, thanks. Thank you for responding. Okay, common mistakes. So here are the common mistakes that English learners do when they use the reporting verbs say and tell in a reported speech. So here in this sentence, they told that he went to the party last night. So is there something wrong in this sentence? If there is, what is the mistake that is in this sentence that makes this sentence incorrect? Is there any?
I think there's none.
There, there is again.
I think po, ma'am, contrary to the answer of Jillian, I think there is something missing po. Is it the object me po?
Yes. So in this sentence, um, the reporting verb used is the verb to tell, right? So what was the rule when we are going to use uh, the reporting verb to tell? That it must be followed by an object, right?
Yes po.
Okay. So, Lois, what do you think is the object of this sentence?
Is it me po, ma'am? They told me that
Oh,
he went to the party.
or it can be they told her that he went to the party last night, so on and so forth. Okay. Okay. Okay, she said that she wanted to eat some Korean food. So, is there something wrong in this sentence?
Yes
Anyone?
po.
So, what is the, let's say, that mistake that makes it incorrect?
I think po it is not necessary to use the object be in this sentence.
Yes, that's right. So, you only use uh, an object when the reporting verb is to tell. Okay. So here, do you think there's something wrong in this sentence? Anyone?
No po.
Yes, that's right. There's nothing wrong in this sentence. So let's say that the person, let's say you were the one who said to that person this sentence that you wanted scrambled eggs for breakfast, but that person didn't listen or didn't follow what you ordered. So you repeated what you just said to him earlier. So you said that I said that I wanted scrambled eggs for breakfast. Okay? So there's nothing wrong in the sentence. That's good. Okay. So now it's your turn to report. Okay? So is there any questions so far, students?
None po for me.
Okay. Okay. What about Jillian? Okay. So, okay, now it's your turn to shine. So it's your turn to report now. So you are going to choose among these boxes. So let's see what they have for you inside, okay? So is there any volunteer on who want to try
But
first? Lois, do you want to try?
Yes po, ma'am. Sure.
it is
Okay,
clear to
okay. What number do you want? Or what box do you want?
Hello, ma'am.
Choose,
Am I audible po?
yes,
Okay.
choose a box.
I wanted to pick number 3 po.
Okay, number 3. So let's see what's behind this. Are you getting nervous?
A little, a little bit.
Okay, let's see. Oh, here we have a direct speech from an example of direct speech from the movie The Sixth Sense. Okay. So, Lois, what you're going to do here is you're going to just convert this direct speech into a reported speech. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Noted po.
Okay. You may go.
Okay, I think the sentence will be, he said that he saw dead people.
Again.
He said that he saw dead people.
Yes. So you use the pronoun he since he is a boy, right?
Yes po.
Okay, so you also use the reporting verb said. And then did you use the optional that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So and then you also shifted the tense of the verb. So from see, the present verb see is turned into the past tense, which is saw. Okay. Thank you, Lois. You did well. Okay. So, Jillian, do you want to try for the next one?
number 1.
Number 1. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have here a question. So, what do you like to do on rainy days? So, here you're going to answer a direct speech and then ask Lois to convert it into a report speech. Okay?
Okay po.
Okay.
I like to watch movie on rainy days.
Okay. So, Lois, can you report it back to us what Jillian just said?
Okay po. So Jillian said that she liked to watch movies on rainy days.
Okay, very good. So, let's go back. Okay, last two boxes. So, back to you, Lois. What box do you want to choose from the
I
remaining
like
boxes?
to pick number 4 po.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you really sure you want the 4? You don't want the 2? The number 2?
I think I'm going to the number 4 po.
Okay, number 4. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Dug 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 dug. Yay! You found Jackie Chan joke. Okay, can you read to us what the man just said here?
He said that I like your confidence.
Okay, now you convert it into reported speech.
Ah, okay po. Okay, so the reported speech would be, he said that he liked my confidence.
Very good. So the man here just said that he liked your confidence, Lois. Are you happy with that?
A little bit po.
Okay, for the last one, Jillian, you have no other choice but to choose number 2. Okay, so let's see what's behind number 2. Okay, so we have here, ask a classmate to give you 5 direct speeches, then convert it into reported speech. Jillian?
Yes po, okay po.
Okay. So ask Lois to give you at least 5 direct speeches.
Lois, can you give me 5 direct speeches that I can convert into reported speech?
Yes, sure. No problem. So, may we proceed po, ma'am?
Yes, you may.
Okay po. I think I'm going to say, I like to watch Korean dramas.
Okay. Lois said that she liked to watch Korean dramas.
And then next, may we proceed po?
Yes, you may. Just continue.
Okay po. Thank you po. I play homes games.
Lois said that she played homescapes.
Okay, continue.
Okay. And then I eat noodles.
Lois said that she ate noodles.
And then I walk every morning.
Lois said that she walked every morning.
Okay, very good.
And for the last one po, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. I buy new shoes.
Lois said that she bought new shoes.
Okay. Okay. You two did so well there, okay? Very good. Did you two enjoy it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So I think that's all that we have here. So, okay. So I think this is the end of our discussion. But before we officially end our discussion, let's recall what we have learned today. So what were the three main rules in converting a direct speech to a reported speech? What were the three main rules?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Lois.
Okay. So the first rule that we have discussed is to add the reporting verb said.
That's number one.
And then the second part po is the backshifting of tenses from present
Yes.
tense to past tense.
Yes.
Shall I proceed po?
Yes, you may.
Okay. And for the last part po is the changing of pronoun from the first person I to the third person he, she, or any other third person po.
Yes. So to correct that in the last part, it is actually the first or the direct speech. You can change the pronoun there. Okay. So there you can use third pronoun or first, second, and third pronoun. Okay. Also, that also goes with the reported speech. But when you use a third person pronoun in the direct speech, it will not change when you are going to convert it in the reported speech. Okay? Okay. Then when we are going to use the reporting verb told, what is the rule that we should always follow? Anyone? When we are using the reporting verb told or to tell. What is the rule there when we are using it in a reported speech? Anyone?
Is it to use for the object me?
Yes, when we are going to use the reporting verb to tell, it is always or it is a must that you use that it is followed by an object. While when you use the reporting verb said, it is not required to be followed by an object. Okay? So, is there any questions, any more clarifications regarding the lesson today?
None, ma'am. For me po. I have no
Okay.
questions.
What about Jillian?
I think ma'am she just chatted in the chat box that her internet is not good.
Oh, it's okay. You can chat me later if you have any questions regarding the lesson, okay? Okay, Jillian? Okay, let's just pretend that she agrees with that. Okay, before we officially end the discussion, I'm going to leave you this quotation by Carl Bernstein. So he said here that I think all good reporting is the same thing, the best attainable version of the truth. So that is all, guys. So that is all, my students. I hope you learned something really valuable today. So next meeting, be prepared for our next lesson. It is the same uh, lesson, which also tackles about reported speech, but it is about the use of tenses in the reported speech. So it is provided in your module. So be sure to read it before you enter our class, okay, next week. Okay, is that clear, guys? My students?
Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Okay. So that is all. Thank you for attending my class. I hope you have a very good day ahead. So goodbye, class. Thank you.
Thank you po,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you
Thank
po.
you, my students.